Democratic consultant Laura Fink refused to yield to Fox News host Harris Faulkner on Tuesday.
Harris Faulkner very bravely disclosed a story with the public that was definitely real, definitely happened, and definitely was not made up. And I thank her for that, because those were some strong words, a very strong anecdote about what she definitely experienced.
With all that's happening on the news these days, it comes as yet another shock to hear Jesse Watters say something everybody has been expecting from Harris Faulkner. The heavily awarded journalist is no joke in the world of conservative news, but what makes her stand out is her commitment to presenting only the facts instead of things that sound like conspiracy, like her colleague Watters has been known to do. What could Watters have said about Faulkner that caused the uproar? And could Faulkner be making shocking moves silently? Join us as we uncover what Jesse Watters revealed about Faulkner. What Jesse Watters revealed about Faulkner. For years, Fox News has been home to some of the biggest names in television journalism and political commentary.
Joe Biden giving the ladies of The View one last good hair sniff. The leader of the free world making a special stop to the all-girl gabfest. The hosts were giddy beyond belief and putting North Korea to shame.
Two of the most recognizable figures in this lineup are Jesse Watters and Harris Faulkner. Both have become central to the network's identity, but in very different ways. Jesse Watters is known for his satirical approach, often pushing the boundaries of political correctness. With his sharp commentary and controversial takes, he's never shied away from igniting heated debates. Watters first gained attention as a correspondent on The O'Reilly Factor, where his street-style interviews became a signature.
Special edition of The O'Reilly Factor, The Trump Agenda. I'm Jesse Watters, in for Bill O'Reilly. And in the personal story segment tonight, going after criminal illegal immigrants.
His brash style eventually earned him his own show, Watters World, and later a permanent spot on the 5 Fox News popular roundtable discussion show. On the other hand, Harris Faulkner has carved out a reputation built on award-winning journalism. Her more formal and serious style of reporting has won her the respect of both viewers and colleagues. Faulkner is a 6-time Emmy Award winner, known for her commitment to factual reporting and sharp interviewing skills. As the host of the Faulkner Focus and co-host on Outnumbered, she brought a sense of balance to the network's sometimes heated commentary. During a time of major transitions at Fox News, both Watters and Faulkner have played key roles in shaping the direction of the network. Over the past few years, Fox News has faced various internal changes, including shifts in leadership and program restructuring. This period of transformation has seen the rise of personalities like Watters, who appeal to a younger, more politically charged audience, while Faulkner provided a steady, traditional journalistic voice in the midst of the network's evolution. Amid these changes, Jesse Watters surprised viewers with a shocking on-air announcement during a recent segment of The 5. As the show opened to its usual format, Watters suddenly addressed the topic of Harris Faulkner moving on, leaving audiences stunned. His simple statement sparked an immediate wave of speculation. Was Faulkner leaving the network for good? Was she transitioning into a new role? But that's not all. You won't believe what happened next. The announcement was brief, offering little detail about Faulkner's next steps, which only fueled more speculation.
Great pleasure. Joining us now, Harris Faulkner, co-host of Outnumbered and host of the Faulkner Focus on Fox News. Harris, it is wonderful to see you. Even if I have to go to Chicago to find you, it's wonderful to see you.
Viewers immediately took to social media, expressing both confusion and curiosity about what this meant for Fox News and for Faulkner's future. Many longtime fans of the network expressed their disappointment, while others speculated about her next move. Could she be heading to another network? Or perhaps she was stepping away from the spotlight altogether. Fox News viewers have always been deeply connected to their favorite hosts, and Faulkner was no exception. Known for her poise and professionalism, she built a loyal following over her years with the network. The sudden news of her departure came as a shock, especially given her prominent role. The fact that Watters, a fellow co-host, was the one to break the news added to the seriousness of the moment. With no official statement from Faulkner herself, there are many rumors about the reasons behind her departure. Some believe she is preparing to take on a bigger, more prominent role elsewhere, while others wonder if internal changes at Fox had prompted her exit. However, it appears that what Jesse Waters said did not refer to Faulkner leaving Fox News, but to the studio renovations that are currently going on at the station. Fox News has been undergoing significant studio renovations, including moving key shows to a revamped Studio B. This shift included Jesse Waters' program and Harris Faulkner's The Faulkner Focus. During an episode of The Five, Waters mentioned this move, offering viewers a glimpse into the changes happening behind the scenes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jesse Waters, along with Judge Janine Pirro, Harold Ford Jr., Shannon Bream, and Greg Gutfeld. It's 5 o'clock in New York City, and this is The Five.
Waters explained that the move to Studio B was primarily due to the network's effort to modernize its broadcasting spaces, enhancing viewer experiences. He briefly highlighted that both his and Faulkner's shows would now be broadcasting from this newly renovated space, focusing on the improved facilities and what it meant for their programs moving forward. While the announcement was largely centered around the logistics of the move, Waters' tone sparked some speculation. Though he didn't directly state anything about Faulkner's future, some fans wondered if there were hints about potential changes in Faulkner's role at Fox News. Fans and media analysts began questioning whether the move to Studio B indicated a larger transition within the network or even possible future shifts in Faulkner's career. However, Waters did not directly address any potential departure or change in Faulkner's hosting duties on the Faulkner Focus. Stay with us, because the most amazing part of the video is just ahead. To this point, no official statements have been made regarding any changes to Faulkner's role beyond the move to the new studio. As of now, it appears that the shift is purely a logistical one, tied to the broader renovations at Fox News.
On our first day in Studio F here at Fox News headquarters, we got a gorgeous brand new set, and we're sitting around, guess what, a brand new table as well, ready to kick off our first discussion.
Rather than any significant changes to the network's lineup or Faulkner's future with the channel. Given Faulkner's high-profile position at the network, any changes to her role would have a notable impact on Fox News. As the host of the Faulkner Focus and co-host of Outnumbered, Faulkner has been a key figure in the network's daytime programming. Her hard-hitting interviews and news analysis have made her a respected voice in political journalism, and any shift in her position could signify broader changes at the network. The move to Studio B comes at a time when Fox News is actively realigning its programming to cater to shifting viewer preferences. In recent years, cable news networks have faced increased competition from digital platforms and streaming services, forcing them to evolve their content and delivery methods. At the moment, all signs point to Faulkner continuing her roles on the Faulkner Focus and Outnumbered. Still, the shift to Studio B highlights the ongoing evolution of Fox News, both in terms of its physical space and its programming strategy. It might be surprising that a simple statement by Jesse Waters would ignite speculations about Faulkner leaving, but following the high-profile exits of other major Fox News personalities, we are able to see why the speculations began.
Longtime Fox News host Tucker Carlson is parting ways with the network. His last day hosting Tucker Carlson Tonight.
There have been departures like those of Megyn Kelly in 2017 and Shepard Smith in 2019. And that set a precedent for speculation whenever a major Fox News figure became less visible or made vague comments about their future.
So I'll be leaving Fox News at the week's end.
Recently, I asked the company to allow me to leave Fox News.
The media industry is no stranger to these kinds of rumors, especially when they involve well-known personalities like Faulkner. With her prominence on the network, it's no surprise that people began to wonder if she would be the next to leave. However, unlike some of her peers, Faulkner has remained tight-lipped about the rumors, neither confirming nor denying them directly. This silence has only fueled more speculation, as some viewers and insiders interpret it as a sign that she might be considering her options. Faulkner's career at Fox News. Harris Faulkner's career at Fox News has been nothing short of remarkable. Since joining the network in 2005, she has risen to become one of its most respected and recognizable faces. With her journalistic expertise, Faulkner has covered some of the most significant political and national events of the past 2 decades. Her ability to deliver news with both authority and grace has earned her numerous accolades, including 6 Emmy Awards. Faulkner's rise to prominence began with her role on Outnumbered, where she showcased her sharp interviewing skills and ability to hold her own in fast-paced panel discussions. Her transition from Outnumbered to her own show, The Faulkner Focus, was a testament to her growing influence at Fox News. The Faulkner Focus allowed her to step into a more prominent role, providing in-depth coverage and analysis of the day's most pressing issues. And there is still so much more. Among Faulkner's career highlights is her Peabody Award, a prestigious honor that recognizes excellence in journalism. This achievement, along with her many Emmy wins, cements her reputation as one of the top news anchors in the industry. Her ability to balance hard news with thoughtful commentary has made her a trusted voice for millions of viewers.
But last night, Prince Harry stopped by 60 Minutes to plug his book and trashed his whole family. Basically called them racists.
If Prince Harry is so concerned about public exposure, stop writing books about your family and doing Netflix documentaries. I mean, that's one way to stop it. You know, this is like the stripper who complains about public exposure. That's what you do.
Prince Harry, once one of the most beloved members of the British royal family, has become a controversial figure in recent years. His decision to step back from royal duties and his candid revelations about life inside the monarchy have sparked both support and criticism worldwide. Talking about criticism, the ones which stand out were made by media personalities and TV show hosts, of which Jesse Waters is part of.
This guy complains about the press more than Donald Trump. Is he even really a member of the royal family? I didn't think royals were allowed to complain. No one else in his family.
Jesse Waters did not leave any stone unturned when revealing secrets and truths about Prince Harry's life. What exactly did Jesse Waters reveal? Join us as we uncover the truths that Jesse Waters spilled about Prince Harry. Early life of Prince Harry. Prince Harry has always been in the spotlight since birth, given that he's the youngest son of Prince Charles and the beloved Princess Diana. Harry grew up in the unique environment of the British royal family, where tradition and duty mattered a lot. Having served the royal family almost all his life, Harry has been under intense public scrutiny in recent times, and his actions have often sparked widespread debate.
It brings me great sadness that it has come to this. The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges.
It all started when he decided to leave the royal family in 2020 due to the frequent backlash his wife Meghan Markle had been facing from the British media and pressure from the royal family. But to know more as to why he left the royal family, let us look into the early events in Prince Harry's life that led to this moment. So what were the events that shaped Prince Harry's life? Stay tuned to find out. Prince Harry was born on September 15, 1984, at exactly 4:20 p.m. British summertime in the Lindo wing of St. Mary's Hospital in Paddington, London. He is the second child of Charles, Prince of Wales, who later became King Charles III, and his first wife, Diana, Princess of Wales. At the time of his birth, his grandmother, Elizabeth II, was the reigning queen. Harry was baptized Henry Charles Albert David on December 21, 1984, at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle by Robert Runcie, the then Archbishop of Canterbury. His family, friends, and the public have always called him Harry, and his brother William often called him Harold. Harry and his older brother William grew up at Kensington Palace in London and at Highgrove House in Gloucestershire. Princess Diana, determined to make her children have some sort of normalcy in their royal upbringing, sought to give her sons a taste of the world beyond palace walls. She made sure they visited a variety of places, from Walt Disney World and McDonald's to AIDS clinics and homeless shelters. From a young age, Harry joined his parents on official trips, including their first overseas tour to Italy in 1985. He also traveled with them to Canada in 1991 and 1998. Harry's parents would sadly divorce in 1996, and just a year later, his mother died in a car crash in Paris.
She'd had a quite a severe head injury, but she was very much still alive on the back seat. And those people that caused the accident, instead of helping, were taking photographs of her dying on the back seat.
While he and William were staying with their father at Balmoral Castle. Their father broke the news of their mother's death to them. At her funeral, Harry, then 12, walked behind the funeral procession with his father, brother, grandfather Prince Philip, and some other people. Harry and William inherited the majority of their mother's £12.9 million estate when they turned 30, with each brother receiving £10 million by 2014. They also received many of her personal belongings, such as her wedding dress, dresses, diamond tiaras, jewels, letters, and paintings. Additionally, they were given the original lyrics and score of Candle in the Wind, performed by Elton John at Diana's funeral. Harry and his brother also shared an additional £4.9 million, which came to them as a trust fund from their grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, when they turned 21, and £8 million more when they turned 40. Since William will become king, he is expected to benefit from additional financial support, leaving Harry with the larger share of the Queen Mother's inheritance. As for his education, Prince Harry, like his father and brother, would follow the path of attending prestigious private schools. His early years of learning began at London's Jane Minors Nursery School and the pre-preparatory Wetherby School. From there, he moved on to Ludgrove School in Berkshire, setting the stage for his next big step. Harry's academic journey took a notable turn when he passed the entrance exams and was admitted to Eton College.
During his time at Eton, Harry demonstrated talent as an artist, but it was in sport where he excelled. In rugby, soccer, on Eton's vast lake rowing.
This choice marked a departure from the family tradition of Gordonstown, a school attended by his grandfather, father, 2 uncles, and 2 cousins. Instead, Harry followed in his elder brother William's footsteps and adhered to a different family tradition, Eton College, which was also attended by his mother's father and her brother. After finishing school, Harry decided to take a gap year. During this time, he ventured to Australia, where he worked as a jackaroo on a cattle station, learning the ropes of ranch life. He also participated in a thrilling polo match between Young England and Young Australia. Harry didn't stop there. He traveled to Lesotho, where he made a big impact working with orphaned children. His experiences there were captured in a moving documentary film titled The Forgotten Kingdom, Prince Harry in Lesotho. As part of his royal duties, Harry would serve in the military for a while. And while serving in the military, in 2006 it was announced that Harry's unit was scheduled to be deployed in Iraq the following year. Then, in October of that same year, Harry completed the troop leader's course and returned to his regiment in Windsor, where he was given command of a troop consisting of 11 soldiers and 4 Scimitar reconnaissance vehicles. On February 22, 2007, the Ministry of Defense and Clarence House announced that Harry would be deployed to Iraq with his regiment as part of the 1st Mechanized Brigade of the 3rd Mechanized Division.
The Palace and Ministry of Defence agreed with the media on more open, managed press access to Harry's tour of Afghanistan.
Harry supported this decision, even stating that he would leave the army if he was ordered to stay behind while his regiment went to fight. Harry would go on to also serve in Afghanistan in 2012, and he would later reveal in his 2023 memoir, Spare, that he flew on 6 missions that resulted in him killing 25 Taliban members. Harry also wrote about how he had been trained to see enemy casualties not as individuals but as chess pieces taken off the board. He explained that the number of casualties didn't bring him any satisfaction or shame. After Harry's comments were published, Pen Farthing, a former Royal Marines commando and founder of the Nozad Dogs charity, was evacuated from Kabul on January 6, 2023. This move was made to protect him from potential revenge attacks. Harry's statement sparked strong reactions from both Taliban members and British politicians and military figures. After leaving military service, Harry would decide to focus on his royal duties. Harry's royal duties. At the age of 21, Harry was appointed as a Counselor of State and began his duties in this role. On January 6, 2009, the Queen gave Harry and William their own royal household. Before this, their affairs were managed by their father's office at Clarence House in London. The new household announced that they had set up their own office at nearby St. James's Palace to manage their public, military, and charitable work. As part of his charity work, Harry led an official trip to Belize in March of 2002 as part of the Queen's Diamond Jubilee celebrations. He then traveled to the Bahamas and Jamaica, where Jamaican Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller was considering making Jamaica a republic. Harry also visited Brazil for the Great Campaign. To join in the celebrations, he played the tambourine and appeared in the music video for the song Sing, which wasn't released in May 2012 to celebrate the Diamond Jubilee.
Prince Harry takes the stage at the London production of Hamilton and leaves fans wanting more.
You say...
As his royal tour continued, Harry would also make an official visit to the United States. The trip focused on supporting injured American and UK troops, promoting his charities, and advancing British interests. His visit included stops in Washington, D.C., Colorado, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. In New Jersey, he met survivors of Hurricane Sandy. In October 2013, Harry took his first official tour of Australia, where he attended the International Fleet Review at Sydney Harbour and visited the Australian SAS headquarters in Perth. In May of the following year, Harry travelled to Estonia and Italy. In Estonia, he visited Freedom Square in Tallinn to honour fallen Estonian soldiers, attended a reception at the Estonian Parliament, and took part in a NATO military exercise. While he was in Italy, he commemorated the 70th anniversary of the battles at Monte Cassino, where Polish, Commonwealth, and British troops fought. On November 6, 2014, to honor fallen heroes, Harry opened the Field of Remembrance at Westminster Abbey, a role usually carried out by Prince Philip. Harry was also passionate about charity works, just like his mother, Princess Diana, was, and it can be seen from his support for numerous charity organizations. In 2006, Harry visited the Mansays Children's Home in Lesotho, a place he had first seen in 2004. Moved by the experience, he teamed up with Prince Sieso of Lesotho to create Sentabale, the Prince's Fund for Lesotho, a charity aimed at helping children orphaned by HIV/AIDS. Over the years, Harry has supported several organizations as a patron, including Well Child, Dolan Semru, Map Action, and the London Marathon Charitable Trust. However, he stepped down from Map Action in 2019 and the London Marathon Charitable Trust in 2021. In 2007, Harry and William organized the Concert for Diana, which was a tribute to their mother that raised money for the charities William and Harry supported. The brothers, in a bid to be adventurous, embarked on an adventure to raise funds for charity.
Britain's Princes William and Harry set off this morning on an 8-day off-road trek across the wilderness of southern Africa. This is no easy ride or adventure, say the organizers, but a 1,000-mile grueling endurance test.
By doing a 1,000-mile motorbike ride across South Africa in October 2008. The 8-day Enduro Africa Challenge was aimed at raising funds for Sentabale, UNICEF, and the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund. In September 2009, William and Harry established the Foundation of Prince William and Prince Harry to drive their charitable efforts forward. However, Harry left the foundation in June 2019. In 2011, after an unfinished trek to the North Pole with Walking with the Wounded, Harry set his sights on an even greater challenge. By December 2013, he joined the charity's 200-mile expedition to the South Pole, accompanying 12 injured servicemen and women from the UK, the US, and the Commonwealth. This incredible journey showcased Harry's dedication to supporting veterans and those who have served. As the patron of Walk of Britain, Harry continued to show his commitment by joining the team on their journey on September 30th and October 20th, 2015. His efforts didn't stop there. Harry also took a bold step to raise awareness about HIV testing. On July 14, 2016, he took an HIV test live on the royal family's Facebook page, sending a powerful message about the importance of getting tested. He followed this up by attending the 21st International AIDS Conference in Durban, South Africa, on July 21, 2016. On World AIDS Day, Harry teamed up with Rihanna to further promote HIV testing, with both of them taking the test publicly. Since 2016, Harry has been actively working with the Terrence Higgins Trust to spread awareness about HIV and sexual health. In November 2019, during National HIV Testing Week, Harry interviewed HIV-positive rugby player Gareth Thomas on behalf of the Trust, continuing his mission to break down the stigma surrounding the disease. Although Harry's life wouldn't give him much time for his personal life, he had an active love life. Harry's first girlfriend was Chelsea Davy, who was the daughter of Zimbabwean South Africa-based businessman Charles Davy. On the occasion of his 21st birthday, Harry gave an interview where he touched on a subject close to his heart, his relationship with Chelsea Davy. "I would love to tell everyone how amazing she is," he said, "but once I start talking about that, I've left myself open. There is truth, and there are lies, and unfortunately, I cannot get the truth across." Chelsea stood by Harry during some significant moments in his life. She was there when he received his Operational Service Medal for Afghanistan and also attended his graduation ceremony when he earned his flying wings, presented to him by his father.
Prince Harry received a set of provisional wings today from his father, the Prince of Wales, at a ceremony to mark his graduation from Army helicopter training.
Despite their deep connection, it was reported in early 2009 that the couple had parted ways after a relationship that had lasted 5 years. Harry would later move on and date Caroline Flack. He mentioned in his 2023 memoir that months after breaking up with Davy, he was introduced to Caroline Flack by a friend. Harry described her as funny, sweet, and cool, but their budding romance faced challenges from the start. The two spent some time together, but Harry later admitted that press intrusion irredeemably tainted their relationship. The constant media attention made it impossible for them to carry on. She also reflected on their time together in her autobiography, offering her perspective on the relationship that never quite stood a chance. Harry would later begin a relationship with American actress Meghan Markle by mid-2016. The couple shared that they first connected through Instagram. However, they also mentioned that a mutual friend set them up on a blind date in July 2016. The relationship between the two would blossom, and they would then decide to get married. Before the world watched them exchange vows, Harry and Meghan shared an intimate private ceremony at home. But it was on May 19, 2018, at St. George's Chapel in Windsor.
Date has been set.
Prince Harry and American actress Meghan Markle will tie the knot May 19th, 2018 in St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle. They announced their engagement last month after an 18-month romance,
where they officially became the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Meghan dazzled in a white off-the-shoulder gown by Claire Waite Keller, with a design that subtly paid tribute to Harry. The couple, although overjoyed to have one another, would face a big decision a few years into marriage to withdraw from the royal family. The best part is yet to come. Stay tuned. Harry's rift and withdrawal from the royal family. On May 6, 2019, Harry and Meghan welcomed their first child, a son named Archie Harrison Windsor. The arrival of Archie was a momentous occasion for the couple and was celebrated by the public as a joyful addition to the royal family. As they adjusted to their new roles as parents, they also continued their duties as senior members of the royal family, though their approach to royal life was increasingly scrutinized. However, the start of the new year brought unexpected and dramatic news. In January 2020, Harry and Meghan announced that they would be stepping down from their roles as senior royals. This announcement came as a profound shock not only to the royal family, but also to the wider world. The couple had recently taken a 6-week break from their royal duties, during which they had reportedly focused on their family and personal well-being. The timing of their decision, following this break, made their choice even more surprising.
The British royal family is reeling from an extraordinary new rift involving Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. The couple, as you may have heard now, is stepping down as senior members of the family and will split their time between the UK and North America.
In their statement, shared via Instagram, Harry and Meghan explained that they had spent many months of reflection and internal discussions before arriving at their decision. They expressed their desire to make a transition this year and to start carving out a progressive new role within this institution. This move was framed as part of their broader intention to redefine their place within the royal framework, aiming to create a role that was more aligned with their vision for their lives and their contributions to the world. The couple's announcement was a major turning point in their lives and had big effects on the future of the monarchy. By deciding to step back from their royal duties, they made a dramatic change from tradition and started a new chapter in their lives. This decision meant they would have to change how they interacted with the royal family and their public roles. Their choice to step away wasn't just a personal one. It affected the whole royal family. It showed the difficulties modern royals face when trying to balance their personal wishes with what is expected of them. This move started a period of change, both for Harry and Meghan and for the royal family they were moving away from. They explained that their plan was to step back as senior members of the royal family and work towards becoming financially independent, all while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. It is with your encouragement, particularly over the last few years, that we feel prepared to make this adjustment, they added, signaling their intent to strike a balance between their royal duties and personal aspirations. Reasons as to why the couple decided to leave the royal family have been speculated to be different things.
Breaking news in video published to his Sussex Royal Instagram page, Prince Harry has just publicly addressed the decision by him and his wife Meghan to leave their royal lives.
However, one of the major speculations would be a photo which was released in 2020, which showed the Queen with the now King Charles, Prince William, and Prince George in the throne room at Buckingham Palace. The royal couple began to suspect that the entire institution was working against them. In their eyes, the signs were everywhere, pointing to an unspoken truth. The monarchy's future was secure, with or without Meghan and Harry. This realization, captured in Andrew Morton's book, highlighted the growing divide between the Sussexes and the rest of the royal family. Just 2 days after a telling photo emerged, Harry and Meghan made their groundbreaking announcement. They would be stepping back as senior members of the royal family and pursuing financial independence. Along with this, they revealed plans to split their time between the United Kingdom and North America while still supporting the Queen. Shortly after, the couple moved to Montecito, California, where they began a new chapter with their son, Archie, and their daughter, Lilibet. Their decision marked a significant shift, not only for their family, but also for the future of the monarchy itself. Their relocation also allowed them to have greater control over their public image. In March 2021, Harry and Meghan sat down with Oprah Winfrey for a highly publicized interview, where they spoke candidly about their experiences within the royal family, including issues of mental health and racism. This interview was a defining moment in Harry's journey, as it further distanced him from the royal establishment and positioned him as a public figure who was willing to challenge traditional norms. Their departure from the UK triggered a deeper rift between Harry and William, which was worsened by Harry's book Spare and his Netflix docu-series Harry and Meghan.
The wait is over. Harry and Meghan have finally dropped the first episodes of their bombshell Netflix series, and reaction around the world has been fast and furious. We've singled out the top jaw-dropping moments.
In the docu-series, Harry opened up about one of the most painful moments of his royal exit, his brother William's reaction. Harry writes that William came to discuss their troubled relationship and issues with the press. However, when William arrived at Nottingham Cottage, where Harry was living in the grounds of Kensington Palace and called not cot, he was already very angry. William complained about Meghan, and Harry responded by saying he was repeating what the press had been saying and that he expected more understanding from him. But William, according to Harry, was not being reasonable, and they ended up shouting at each other. Harry accused William of behaving like an heir who couldn't understand why Harry, as the younger brother, wasn't content with being the spare. They exchanged insults, and William said he was trying to help. Harry asked, "Are you serious? Help me? Sorry, is that what you call this? Helping me?" This made William even angrier, and he swore while moving closer to Harry. Feeling frightened, Harry went to the kitchen, with William following him. While recalling this intense meeting with his brother after making his decision to leave the royal family led to an explosive confrontation. It was terrifying to have my brother screaming and shouting at me, my father saying things that simply weren't true, and my grandmother just quietly sitting there, taking it all in, Harry shared, revealing the emotional toll it took on him. What hurt the most, though, was feeling betrayed by his brother, who had chosen to side with the institution. The saddest part was the wedge that grew between us, Harry admitted. He's now on the side of the institution. Part of that I understand. It's his inheritance, and it's ingrained in him that his responsibility is the survival of this institution. Harry didn't hold back as he accused the institution of institutional gaslighting and shared that Meghan was being fed to the wolves. His words painted a picture of deep personal conflict.
I see this institutional gaslighting.
I wasn't being thrown to the wolves, I was being fed to the wolves.
One where family ties were strained to the breaking point by the demands and pressures of royal life. After leaving the royal family, Harry and Meghan had moved on with their lives while trying their best to stay away from the public eye. Although it can be said that Harry misses his family and life in the UK. Recently, a surprising truth about Prince Harry made headlines. An old friend of his claimed that Harry is feeling like an angry boy because he's cut off from his family and friends. This friend, described as one of Harry's oldest, spoke to the UK Sunday Times before the Duke of Sussex's 40th birthday in September. "He's an angry boy," the friend said. "Things haven't turned out how he wanted. I think he misses being over here in Britain desperately and wants to be admired more." The friend added that Harry seems to wish he could be as popular as his older brother William and Kate. According to a report, Harry's circle of friends has greatly diminished since he left the royal family in 2020. In his Netflix docu-series, Harry and Meghan, Harry admitted, "I miss my friends. I've lost a few friends in this process." This sense of loss and isolation seems to have prompted Harry to attempt to mend fences with his family for the first time since stepping away from royal duties. As Prince Harry prepared to return to the UK for Prince Philip's funeral, he took a significant step by writing a deeply personal letter to his father, King Charles. This heartfelt note came just as Harry was about to reunite with his family for the first time since stepping down from royal duties in 2020, during a period marked by strained relations with his father. King Charles had been very hurt by Harry's decision to give a tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey while Prince Philip was gravely ill in the hospital. Due to a complete breakdown in their communication, Harry turned to writing letters to express his feelings and clarify his reasons for leaving the royal family. In these letters, he aimed to explain his actions and emphasize his respect for the royal institution. During his interview with Oprah, Harry made several startling claims. He alleged that a member of the royal family had questioned the potential skin color of his unborn children, and that Meghan had been denied help when she struggled with suicidal thoughts while pregnant. Harry also suggested that his father and brother, William, felt trapped within the royal system, a claim that reportedly caused outrage among them. As Harry prepared to return home, he took the first step toward mending fences by writing a note to Charles. Despite this gesture, there are still unresolved tensions, and hopes for a complete reconciliation seemed distant. All these chaotic events surrounding Prince Harry did not pass the watchful eyes of Fox TV host Jesse Waters, who in the past had not been shy of talking about various celebrities and the controversies surrounding them. Waters has frequently commented on figures such as President Joe Biden and Dr. Anthony Fauci, critiquing their actions and policies. He also gave his 2 cents on Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry's drama of leaving the royal family. What do you think about the life of Prince Harry? Do let us know in the comment section below, and thank you for watching. Let us know your opinions in the comment section below. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. Also, click on the next video shown on your screen. You will enjoy